One of the most classic dishes in the Mexican kitchen is beef braised with tomatoes and a whole bunch of green chili. Some people will do it as a braise in the oven, but in our house, we like to do it in a slow cooker. It's actually the perfect way to do it, I think. You can use different cuts of beef for it. You could use short rib, which we're using today, boneless short rib, or you could do it with some beef chuck. I like the boneless short rib because it's a little bit, what's a juicier cut. So, Lainey, you know how to do this very well. So, okay, you choose which tasks you want to do, and I'll be your sous chef. What do you want me to do?
It's my lucky day. Why don't you then slice up an onion, then roast the poblanos and chop those up, and then chop the potatoes.
I can do it.
I'm going to brown the meat, and then once you're done with the onion, I will brown that as well.
Let's get to work.
Great. So I think it's time to do the layering, shall we?
Yep.
So the first thing is we need the potatoes.
Potatoes are there.
Next is going to be the chilies, roasted poblanos, as well as chopped up serranos. This layer gets a generous portion of salt over it.
And next meat, right?
Yep, you got it.
A little bit of juice that was in that pan.
I think the next thing we've got to do is sauce it, if I'm not mistaken.
Sauce it is exactly
Great.
right.
So I'm going to do the can of diced tomatoes.
Okay.
If you want to do the beef broth, and then we put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in it, which I love.
Well, it gives that really deep, rich, meaty flavor to it. You just drizzle this over everything. And now to the herbs. I like fresh thyme. We grow it in our garden, so that's something that we can easily lay here.
And I really love bay leaf. We grow that here too, so we can just throw it in.
Beautiful flavor.
So this is gonna go on the slow cooker on high for about 6 hours.
6 hours?
Yeah, I don't know if I can wait that long.
Me either. Anything in the slow cooker just fills the house with such a delectable aroma, and this does not disappoint. Now, the only thing that we have left to do with this is to mix everything together and break up the pieces of meat that are in there. It's going to need a sprinkling of salt, and I'm going to use the coarse garnishing salt for this one. Now, if the juice in this looks kind of fatty on the top, it's because your short ribs had a lot of fat in them, and that rendered out. So you want to tip it to the side, tip the whole thing to the side, and then just spoon the fat off the top. How about a quick taco before we serve this to everybody else? Fresh made tortilla?
Thank you.
Oh, that looks good. Get some of the green chili.
Yeah.
Pure satisfaction.
Worth the wait.